The Marvels. Where do I even begin with this celluloid atrocity? The latest offense to the once hallowed art of cinema. Marvel Studios has pumped out another assembly line manufactured soulless catastrophe that masquerades as entertainment. This film is a masterclass in mediocrity, a muddled mess that muddies the very essence of visual storytelling. From the opening sequence, it's clear that subtlety has been snapped away like so many victims of Thanos' casual genocide. The camera work, if one can even call it that, is so haphazardly stitched together, each cut a Frankensteinian suture aiming to hold together a scene, a feat which it accomplishes with all the grace of a drunken elephant. Any sense of pacing is lost in a cacophony of explosions and laser beams, a spectacle that merely numbs the mind rather than engaging it. Then comes the dialogue, oh, the dialogue, an utter travesty. Every line is delivered with the emotion of a wet cardboard box. Where the greats like Hitchcock and Tarantino could craft a compelling narrative with mere words, the Marvels resorts to cringe-worthy quips and pedestrian platitudes that pander to the lowest common denominator. This is, after all, the franchise that turned the brilliant prose of Stan Lee into the narrative equivalent of a fast food menu. Let's talk about the performances, or rather the lack thereof. This ensemble, and I use that term as loosely as possible, treats acting as an afterthought with all the depth of a kiddie pool on a hot summer's day. The talented cast is so grossly underutilized, reducing award-winning actors to mere puppets delivering trite fan service. Remember the transformation Charlize Theron underwent for Monster? Expect none of that dedication here. Speaking of fan service, there's a scene that exemplifies this movie's disgraceful reliance on it. In a pitiful attempt to manufacture nostalgia, we are subjected to a grotesque cameo parade that's as subtle as a jackhammer at a library. It's as if the mantra was, forget character development, remember this character from that thing you liked? It's shameless, and it's cheap. The script, oh, the script. It reads as if it were written by a sentient AI that's been force-fed Reddit threads and Twitter posts. It wants so desperately to appear clever, to weave in social commentary. But it merely skates on the surface, afraid to say anything of substance lest it offend the delicate sensibilities of its global market. God forbid a film challenges its audience anymore. And the villains. A film is only as good as its antagonist, but The Marvels gives us cardboard cutouts so one-dimensional they make the flat Stanley Children's book series look like a treatise on the complexities of human existence. Now let's not forget the CGI, which is so excessive it's like the digital equivalent of an all-you-can-eat buffet where every dish is made of styrofoam. The final battle, drone shots of what can only be described as visual vomit, are an insult to the groundbreaking effects work of pioneers like Ray Harryhausen. In conclusion, The Marvels is a relentless assault on the senses, stripped of any semblance of art. It's a film that panders without purpose, recycles without reverence, and entertains without effort. It's akin to watching a once great painter scribble with crayons on the walls of a public restroom. Ladies and gentlemen, the bar for cinematic excellence hasn't just been lowered, it's been buried 6 feet underground, and with movies like this, it's clear no one's planning to exhume it anytime soon.